Hello everyone, this is Chandar from KP Classes, and in today's video we will be talking about the expected requirement process by OPSC Odisha Public Service Commission for the post of Assistant Town Planner, which is expected to be conducted very soon. So this particular post will be for the opening of Assistant Town Planner. It is expected to have around 19 requirement posts of assistant town planner. This examination will be conducted by the Odisha Public Service Commission for requirement into Odisha Town Planning Service. It would be a Group A job in Government of Odisha, and this would be the starting post for getting into the town planning jobs in Odisha. So it would be assistant town planner, then moving ahead with promotion, you could get into associate town planner and deputy town planner and so on. So this would be the entry post for the OPSC, the requirement for town planning department or town planning service in Odisha government. So let us talk about the expected. Now the official notification by OPSC is expected to be out very soon, but meanwhile you can have a kick start of your preparation before even there is an official notification in this regard with respect to the exact date. That's the overview, that's the idea of this video. We'll be talking about the past requirement, past syllabus, past exam pattern and structure, so that you can start your preparation in similar lines, because it is expected to be similar even this year. Now that the exam for this particular post was conducted almost 5 years ago in 2019, so it is expected to be highly competitive this time because of a huge gap of 5 years. So you all whoever is eligible, will also talk about the eligibility criteria. It is ideal that you start your preparation at the earliest for this post of assistant town planner. So in this particular video, we will be talking about the details of the expected number of posts. Then we'll be looking into the eligibility criteria for the post of assistant town planner, the expected timeline with respect to when are we going to expect the official notification, and also the examination for this post, the selection procedure, and also finally syllabus and how to prepare for this examination and how to stay ahead of others in order to get a good chance of getting selected in this highly competitive examination which is expected in the upcoming year, in the beginning of upcoming year. So firstly, with respect to the expected number of posts, last time in the year 2019, when there was a requirement of the post of assistant town planner in the government of Odisha, there were a total of 12 posts. This time it is expected to be approximately 19 posts, and as you are aware, in the state government, the state government posts of Odisha government, there is 33% reservation for women candidates, so that is expected for this as well. So there will be if the total number of posts or vacancies is around 19, 6 of which are expected to be reserved for women, and of these unreserved posts are close to 10, and the other posts are reserved for various categories. So that would be the expected structure for the vacancies of assistant town planner. You can say that the number of openings is higher than what it was last time, that is 2019. However, it is expected to be even more competitive because of the number of candidates who would be eligible this time, and also because it is a very prestigious post of assistant town planner, which is coming after a span of 5 years approximately. So it is expected to be highly competitive. So let us talk about the eligibility criteria. Who all would be eligible for this post of assistant town planner examination by Odisha Public Service Commission? First important criteria, have to be a citizen of India. Number 2, the age criteria. Minimum age criteria is 21 years and the maximum age criteria is 32 years. Now these are all published by the official gazette of the state, so these do not change with respect to the age criteria and the eligibility criteria. The third one, every candidate who is expected to be posted as an assistant town planner, they should have the knowledge, they should be able to read, write and also speak Odia language. Now there are various criteria based on which they're going to assess this. There's no separate examination for Odia language. However, you should have your Odia as a language in your matriculation of basically in your 10th standard or so on. So you can check the last year's notification, or you can also check the official gazette of assistant town planner requirement of the government of Odisha as well. So so you need to have Odia as a language in your school curriculum in simple terms. So you should have the knowledge of reading, writing, and also speaking. And the most important, the educational qualification for this particular post, you should be a candidate. The candidate must be an associate member of Institute of Town Planners, ITPI, that is Institute of Town Planners India, and or you should be an associate member of ITPI, Institute of Town Planners India, or you should have a bachelor's degree in planning, that is B plan, or you should have a postgraduate degree in planning, that is M plan. So B plan or M plan, bachelor's in planning or master. It's not mandatory to have masters, but B plan or M plan, and have to be an associate member of the Institute of Town Planners India. So that's the eligibility criteria. And other than that, you should have the knowledge of Odia language, and you should be within this age criteria of 21 to 32 years of span. If you meet these eligibility criteria, you can apply for this particular post as soon as the official notification in this regard will be out. So as soon as the expected timeline is considered, so it is expected generally. OPSC releases the notification for requirement of assistant town planner in the month of January. So it is expected that very soon there will be an official notification in this regard for the requirement of the post of assistant town planner, and the complete procedure of requirement, including the examination and also the interview process for this particular post, it is expected in the first half of the upcoming year itself. So we are approximately having 6 or at max around 8 months of time, which is completely required to have a full-fledged preparation to do well both in the exam and also in the interview. So even in the interview, which has almost 50 marks of weightage, we'll talk about the marks distribution. To do well in the interview, you should have a strong foundation on the basic concepts of planning. That is very important in this highly competitive requirement process. So starting your preparation early itself, that will give you a better hand of building up a strong foundation to clear the examination and also the interview with the higher marks. The batches of KP gate classes in this regard for OPSC are starting very soon, from the end of December, that is 31st of December. That's the first batch. That's the starting date for the batch of OPSC Assistant Town Planner. So you can enroll into this batch by KP Gate classes. You can find the link in the description of this video. You can always contact us on the contact number, which is also given in the description and also scrolls on this video. So selection procedure now, the method of selection, which was same the last time too and is expected to be same this year as well. This time as well, the candidates will be recruited through a written test, written examination, and an interview. Viva voce, that's basically an interview, examination and interview. So examination will be completely MCQ based test. The number of questions is 150. There will be a total of 150 MCQ questions, and each question has a weightage of 2 marks. There is no negative marking. The examination will be for 2.5 hours, that is 150 minutes. So it's like 150 minutes, 150 questions, 1 minute per question. So in order to score well, you should be in a situation where you read the question, understand the concept, and answer it within the span of 1 minute. So time becomes a very important aspect here with proficiency. For that, a good amount of practice is very important. So in our course, you'll not only have the lectures, but you'll have a lot of practice questions in the tests in the form of mock tests and sectional tests. That's going to be very important for your preparation. So it will be a 300 marks examination plus 50 marks of weightage will be for the interview. 300 marks of examination will be through an exam of 150 minutes, that is 2.5 hours, with 150 questions, 2 marks each question, and there is no negative marking generally. Now if there's any updated pattern this time, you will get an update in this regard. Once there's an official notification, you'll get all that information on the same YouTube channel. So stay subscribed to us, and you can stay connected with us on all our social media handles to get updated information regarding this. The detailed syllabus, we will be talking about that. Only the candidates who are shortlisted through the return test, not everyone will be called for the interview. the candidates will be first shortlisted through the return test. So doing well in the return test is very important for both getting shortlisted and also because it has the maximum weightage of 300 marks. So if you're doing very well in the examination, even if you're not so good in the interview, you'll still stand a chance of getting selected. That becomes important. So 300 marks is a huge weightage. You will be shortlisted based on this return test, and then you'll be called for the interview wherein the weightage is 50 marks. The final merit list will be prepared by combining both these marks of return test and also the interview. That's going to be the selection process for the assistant town planner by OPSC in the government of Odisha. And talking about the syllabus and the exam pattern, now the good thing about OPSC examination for assistant town planner is they have a structure to the point wherein they don't only give you the syllabus, they also give you the number of questions for every topic or every module. So as per the official syllabus, now this is the syllabus of the 2019 requirement test of assistant town planner. If there is any change, like I said in this regard, you will get an updated information about it, but it is expected that the syllabus is going to be almost same. Even if there's any change, it would be a minor change, not more than 5% of the topics would be changing. So that's the reason you can start your preparation now. Our classes which are starting from 31st of December will be based on this particular pattern with module wise study for the 12 modules of the official syllabus. If there's any addition or subtraction in the syllabus, updated, so the course structure will be upgraded accordingly. So you need not worry about that. You can be assured that all your topics of the official syllabus of the upcoming examination will be taught to you in these live online classes. So the exam syllabus and pattern for this particular test: first, there are 12 modules as per the official syllabus. Mostly the modules have around 15 questions. There are some minor modules which have 10 questions as well. As you can see, you have planning theory and techniques with a weightage of 15 questions, urban sociology and economics of planning 15 questions, and what are the subtopics of these modules? That's also published in the official syllabus. We will have an in-depth discussion on it once your classes start in your live online classes. The faculty will be taking you through each module and the subtopics of it. You have environmental planning with a weightage of 15 questions again, urban infrastructure planning, wherein you have urban infrastructure including water supply, sewage treatment. So that has a weightage of 15 questions. Housing and community planning, weightage of 15 questions. Project formulation and implementation, which has a weightage of 15 questions again. Planning, legislation and legal framework. So these topics come under the planning technique management, again for 10 questions from this. You have traffic and transportation planning with a weightage of 10 questions, and the 9th module is urban heritage and conservation with a weightage of 10 questions again. 10th module is planning for disaster risk mitigation and management. So disaster management is going to have a weightage of 10 questions again. You have module number 11, planning and management of informal sector, informal housing and informal sector. That has a weightage of 10 questions, wherein you probably can also expect questions with respect to schemes of informal housing and so on. The last and final 12th module is urban governance with a weightage of 10 questions. So broadly speaking, the syllabus will include all the core areas of planning, including infrastructure planning, also along with transportation, and you also have urban planning theories. You also have housing and housing related concepts, urban conservation, and also disaster management. So these are some broad areas in which you need to develop your skill set and build up a strong foundation to do well in the examination. We also have a reference of the past paper of 2019, so your classes also will be designed to meet the level of standard which has been asked generally in the past. So now talking about how to prepare, how are we at KPK classes going to help you through this preparation? You will be having live online classes for all the 12 modules. You can attend the live online classes, and if you happen to miss some lecture, you will also have a recorded backup of all those classes which you can view at your convenient time on your mobile app of KPK classes. That said, in the beginning, now that the course is starting from 31st of December, that is probably at the time of you're watching this video, the course is already probably live, or it would be starting tomorrow. Once the course starts, in the beginning few weeks, probably the number of classes would be not very intense. You'll be having probably 2 classes per week, but with time, now once there's an official notification, and if so we have a clear idea of the expected timeline, the intensity of the classes will be increased accordingly, so as to complete all the 12 modules before the expected date of this examination of assistant town planner by OPSC. Other than the classes, now two other most important resources which you will be getting from us, all of high quality along with classes, would be the test series. Now test series includes mock tests, full-length mock tests which are designed to be 150-minute test with 150 questions without negative marking as per the official pattern. So similar mock tests wherein you can practice the complete test, and you also have module-wise sectional tests. Whatever 10 modules you have, you'll be having sectional tests which covers all the 12 modules of the official syllabus. And you will also have an access to the past paper of OPSC with detailed explanations, which you can also review at your at the available time on the test series itself. And you will also be having access to the study material, which whatever extra time you have other than the classes, additional points will be covered in the study material, and you can have a self-study through those study material which is designed to cover the entire syllabus again. We have successfully at KP Gate classes not only provide coaching classes for gate architecture and planning, we also have successfully created taught students through various government requirement posts including DDA, HPPSC, Punjab Public Service Commission, Secunderabad Cantonment Board, ISRO, and also Rajasthan Public Service Commission, Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission, CMDA, and various other government agencies. Similarly, now that after a span of 5 years we are having openings in Odisha Public Service Commission as well, we expect you to so whoever is targeting to get into this assistant town planner post in Odisha, you can reach out to us, enroll into our upcoming batch which is going to start from 31st, and you can kickstart your preparation to complete the entire official syllabus. You will be having access to various study material books which will also help you to stay ahead of others, with wherein you need not waste your time in searching for resources. Rather, you have a compiled dedicated set of books where you can study the concepts which are important for the exam from. So we'll meet you soon in the lectures of this particular post. For further updates in this regard, you can stay connected with us on this YouTube channel and also other social media handles, the links for which you'll find in the description of this video, and you can always reach out to us on the contact number also provided. Thank you.
KP Classes, dedicated to excellence.